I grew up in a military household, the oldest of four, so we moved around very frequently. When I started high school, we moved to Georgia and I had a hard time fitting in. So I began to hang around the wrong crowds. Drinking became something I thought was fun, but it quickly began to change who I was. I lost interest in school, and being the best I could be was no longer important. During my lowest times, I begged God to help me, pleading for Him to save me. I made no effort to restore my relationship with Him, though. Many times I would question, why am I even alive? During my lowest times, my attitude with others was extremely erratic, impatient, loud, belligerent, unkind, and abusive. I could not understand why I was pushing away my loved ones who hated to see me destroying my life. Last year in April, I was in a physical altercation with my neighbor while I was on duty as a live-in nanny. I was sent to jail and found myself homeless and ashamed of where my life had brought me, not to mention the grief from all the pain I had caused. This made me realize that I was at rock bottom and my life was on the line. I needed to change. I've had many unsuccessful attempts at recovery, and I know how they failed because Christ was not at the center of my life. I learned about Christ when I was 15, but it didn't take long after being saved and baptized to go back to my old ways. Fear used to rule my life. Fear of failure, success, rejection, and the unknown. Fear of abandonment, and fear of not being good enough. But today is different. The Life Transformation Program has taught me how to set healthy boundaries, about communication, and now I can take responsibility for my actions and choices. These days, I rely on God's promises and my identity in Christ for my confidence. I enjoy learning His true word daily and fellowshipping with my brothers and sisters. Serving the community with the mission, both as a volunteer and an employee, has been rewarding to my soul and become an integral part of my life. I know now that I am God's child and His prized possession. But my walk has not been without struggles. In fact, I have relapsed while in the program. However, the grace and mercy shown to me by the program staff has taught me how to extend those Christ-like characteristics to others. The book of James, chapter 1, verse 18 says, "He chose to give birth to us by giving us His true word, and we, out of all creation, became His prized possession." Today, I find lessons in maturity through the choices of my past, and I know that I am defined by the love of our Creator and not by my mistakes. So, please pray for me as I explore options for education in government contracting, as I search for a new home, and as I enter the next chapter in my life. Thank you, and God bless.